Hello, my name is Thalia Jailene. I'm a music artist, producer, and music educator. I have been teaching instrument and one-on-one lessons for about 7 years and playing live shows, songwriting, and producing for about 20. Music is my lifestyle. I love music so much and I love to empower you all and inspire through music. Today, we're going to do a voice lesson, an introductory voice lesson that talks about the very basics to get you started off with voice. So, let's get started. To start off, one of the most important parts of singing is proper breathing. We want to breathe always with our stomach. So when we inhale, our stomach expands or gets bigger, and when we exhale, our stomach retracts or goes back to normal. We want to stay away from breathing with our chest, so anything that sounds or looks like this, you want to stay away from. That's going to limit you from singing long notes, from singing high, and from reaching your full vocal potential. Before we get started, I want to talk about a very important muscle, which is our diaphragm. Our diaphragm is the muscle that sits right in this area. It's right below our lungs, and when we do this next exercise, we're going to feel our diaphragm bounce. So you might feel the same sensation as when you're doing a sit-up, or like I said, just a simple bounce right there. To get started, I want to work on some breathing warm-ups with you. We're going to start by taking in a big deep breath, and then we're going to breathe out on a h sound, so then we're going to do a f sound, and then we're going to do a s sound. So all together, and I'm going to play the singing bowl while we do the exercise. All together, we're going to breathe in, and then out on s. Let's do that about 3 more times. Big deep breath in, and out. Big deep breath in, out. One more. Big deep breath in, and out. Very nice. Our next breathing exercise is going to be a sustained hiss. So we're going to take in another deep breath, and then we're going to breathe out on s. We'll do this for about 12 seconds, and I'll guide you through it again, so I'll let you know when to breathe in and when we'll breathe out. Let's try it together. Big deep breath in, out. Cleansing breath. Big deep breath in, out. Cleansing breath. One more big deep breath in, out. Cleansing breath. Amazing. Next, we're going to play some vocal warm-ups, And as we do this, I'm going to talk you through some more essentials part of voice. Now that we've talked about our vocal anatomy, let's move on to the different registers that we sing in. Before we get started on these exercises, I'll explain to you what I mean by vocal registers. For women, we call our highest voice or our highest range our head voice. For men, it's called falsetto. So you might hear falsetto or head voice, they're the same thing. Falsetto or head voice is when you're singing in the higher part of your register, so it's going to sound a lot more breathy and you're going to use a lot more diaphragm support. So an example of that would be do you notice how it sounds very, very breathy up there? I could still hit the note, but it's not as full. Our lower part of our voice, which is also our speaking voice, is called chest voice. So this is the fullest part of your vocal register, and it'll sound something like this. I could sing and control a lot more in my chest voice register because that's my speaking range. The last register is called mixed voice. Mixed voice is when you're either moving from low to high or high to low. So an example of that would be, we could do some sirens. That's an example of our mixed range where I was sliding from low to high. Next, I want to do an exercise with you all to feel the difference between those registers. So we're going to bring it down to an F3, and I'm going to move up by half steps. We're going to sing So E, ya, ah. When we do this exercise, we want to really make sure you drop down your jaw, especially on the ya, to create more space and also to lift up your soft palate. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. or someone you know is interested in one-on-one voice lessons, please contact me through my website. I'll leave it down here below. Feel free to message any specific questions you have about voice, any instrument lessons, or specific goals. Next video, I will talk to you about the different vocal registers and ranges, and we'll do a vocal range register test. See you next time, and thank you so much for watching!